So what we're going to write here is no, comma, if the constant of proportionality, or K for short, if the K were 3, then 3 times 3 equals 9, and let's see what would be 9. Let's take a look at what we have here. So we have this, the width of the second image, the width of the second image would have been 9. But it's not, comma, but it's 10. Another thing you could have written is that you don't multiply by the same number each time. 5 times 3 is 15. So in this case we have 5 times 3 is 15. But over here we have 3 times what number would be 10? 3 times some number. It would be 10/3. And that's not the same thing as 3. Pause the video if you need more time to copy. So now, this question is asking us to go a step further, and it says, is Luca's enlarged mosaic a scale drawing of the first image? So is this one a scaled drawing of this one? Well, we decided that no, there's no constant of proportionality. So if we decided that there's not a constant of proportionality and these two are not proportional, then we're going to have to say that no, Luca's enlarged mosaic is not a scale drawing. It's not a scaled drawing. So the video ends here. Good job today with your video. And if you finish early with looking at your closure, because you should look at your closure at the end. It says closure at the end of the lesson. So if you finish looking at your closure early, then you can start your homework, or you can complete one of the extension activities that I left on Google Classroom. So if you want to see what we're going to be doing for our closure, you have 2 triangles, and one is small, and then the next one is big. So notice that the first one is the original, and the second one is the drawing. So you're going to tell me when it's time for the exit ticket. We're not going to have an exit ticket today. We're going to have a closure instead, where I'm not going to grade you. I'm just going to ask you a question, just so that I can see how many of you understood the lesson. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to make a motion with your hands, a big motion. You're going to put your hands far apart, or a little motion close together. If you make your hands in a big motion, it's going to mean enlargement. And a little motion would be a reduction. So that's my question to you. Is this an enlargement or a reduction to go from this small original to this big drawing? Have a great day.